Hey guys, this is gamercal playing the Pokemon trading card game, and you might be wondering what this dude is doing here. Well, this is actually in a Fire Club, and I just kind of realized that this is available just now, so I'm gonna go ahead and show it. Now, what I've done, I need to name this deck in a minute, but what I've done is I basically made one deck which I'm going to be using soon, which I'll show off when I name it. One deck here has got loads and loads and loads of energy and nothing else, and that's pretty much the same with the other deck as well. And the reason for this is this dude here. Now, if you talk to this guy and you say no to his request, then he will go away and you will never get the card that is from this guy unless you get it in a lucky chance at the end sort of thing. But yeah, to get it properly you've got to talk to him, and when you do talk to him he asks you for all of your energy cards that you have spare. Yeah, every single one of them. So I basically took one lightning energy and the rest of them are all in my decks. I probably should have taken a grass energy because I've got the most of those, but whatever. I've got more than enough lightning energy anyway, so it doesn't matter. And because we were nice to him, 2 tiles to the left of the bookcase, yep, something really nice. So basically he hit a card over there, and that card is the level 9 Slowpoke. It's not even that useful here either, because Slowbro is completely pointless. However, this is the best Slowpoke out of the two of them. Straight 10 damage to 1 energy, not really very good, but Amnesia can stop the opponent attacking if they only have one attack, which is actually a surprising number of Pokemon. Every Pokemon with a Pokemon power has only one attack, and a lot of Pokemon have only one damaging attack. Hell, Slowpoke itself only has one damaging attack, so it's not as useless as it sounds, to be completely honest. The thing is, yeah, Slowbro is completely pointless, and I don't know if I've shown it off yet, but I will do maybe as soon as I untangle my freaking cables, because they're getting all over the place and I really don't like that. But yeah, right, I think we're done. Right, good. Okay, so anyway, the deck which I built up is a water and lightning deck, because that is the other dual type from the last like 2 episodes that we haven't really used yet, so why the hell not? It's not quite complete yet because there's other stuff I want to do, and I'm gonna hold off naming it for a second until I get said stuff, because I grinded for a few laboratory packs because I wanted to get a Clefable just to make this deck up. So yeah, I'm looking for Clefable, trading Surfing Pikachu. This is kind of why I wanted that in the first place, so yeah, because I traded away Clefairy, I don't need Clefable, so we'll get ourselves a Surfing Pikachu. I should get another Clefable at some point, so I'm not that worried. But anyway, Surfing Pikachu does Surf for 30 damage. It's exactly the same as Waterfall from Seeking, and that is good. It's 50 HP, it's 2 energy for its only attack is kind of annoying, but the fact if you can put a lightning Pokemon into a water deck is pretty good, because that helps against the mirror match, which is nice. And that is what I'm going to do into here. I did have Magnemite and Magneton as the other one, but to be honest, they're not that great. Magnemite's okay because it's got the paralysis chance, but it's not that awesome, to be completely honest. So right now, I'm not too fussed about getting rid of it. I'm just going to put the Chansey in because I haven't got a Kangaskhan yet. Oh, Chansey's in one of the other decks. Well, derp. Didn't realise that. Dismantle you by doing that, and dismantle you by also doing that. And now I can go ahead and actually put the Chansey in like I was going to in the first place. To be honest, if I wasn't using Lightning Wheat Pockets, Dodrio would be quite good in this deck, but I am, so it's not. So anyway, the deck itself, as I said, it's a Water Lightning deck, and I might switch around the energy a little bit actually. I'm probably going to put a couple... No, and that's the point, I would like to, but I don't have any more water energy, so I'm kind of restricted on that. And, well, it's got Seal and Dewgong, it's got Horsey and Seadra, which is Man, that was an ordeal having to grind for these, because for some reason the game wouldn't give me a Seadra. But yeah, Seadra is not amazing, it's only got 60 HP, but it does use a lot of colourless energy, and it's got agility, so that's okay. Water Gun, we know what it does, it adds base damage, so that's alright. And I have one of every type of Pikachu in this deck, you know, the two Tankachus and the Spark Pikachu, which I don't know if we've seen yet actually. Basically for 2 lightning energy it does 10 damage to one of the bench as well as 20 to the active. So it does a fair amount of damage, but it takes 2 lightning energy to work, so whatever. And I have both types of Raichu, predominantly the agility one because it's colourless energy using, but I do have Shockachu as well, so that's kind of cool. And yeah, the trainer line is kind of standard fare, I suppose. I have a couple of plus power because I'm not using the strongest attacking Pokemon ever, so I'm just gonna have plus power as well. And Gust of Wind, yeah, it's pretty standard fare at this point. Unfortunately, this is pretty much the best sort of trainer lineup for me to use, so that's why I tend to use it a lot. Sorry if that disappoints people, but that's what happens. A couple double colourless energy, because as you've seen, quite a lot of them take 2 colourless to work. And for the name, it's going to be the, what was I going to call again? Oh yeah, I know now. It was going to be Iku's Wrath, because yeah, we are using freaking fish and thunder, so yes, it's going to be a dragonfish deck basically, and yeah, Iku's Wrath. Yes, I'm a Toho nut now, I don't care, okay? Okay, right, so now that we're done with that, there was one other trade I was going to do, but I can't remember what it was. I think it's later on, it's going to be after I finish this club, because I'm kind of using one of the cards which is needed for the trade. So yeah, Water Club, there's you, I guess. You are the one that talks about Imakuni, and this is something I probably should have done by now, because yeah, Imakuni is a weird guy, but I don't know. He is himself. We'll see him later. Anyway, this is Amanda, and we've already seen Amanda in the last video, so that's kind of hilarious actually. But yeah, this is going to be an interesting match because Amanda doesn't just use water types. She only plays with 3 prizes, and that is actually pretty clever because she plays with the Clefairy dolls and stuff that don't give you prizes when you KO them, so it's kinda clever that she doesn't play with as many prizes as a result. That's just my opinion anyway. She also uses water types which are not lightning weak, so that kinda sucks. The thing is, it's still gonna get 2-hit KO'd by Pikachu, however, but I can't attack it until next turn with Thundershock because it takes 2 energy. That's the only disadvantage with this Pikachu, is that it takes 2 energy to actually attack. And then, you know, setup can happen, basically. That Jigglypuff might get annoying, we'll see. I've got Seal now, that's pretty good, but I don't have energy. And that sucks. But anyway, Thundershock gonna 2-hit KO. I'm not gonna get the paralysis, so I am suspect to another 10 damage here. I don't think she's gonna attach to it, to be honest. More Jigglypuffs. Jigglypuff's got annoyingly high HP as well, so this is gonna be a pain. Oh well. I do have a Horsey, but again I have no energy, and I've got no way of getting them because I've forsaken the energy search in this deck. And of course now I get heads when I'm killing it anyway. Thanks game, it's not agility I'm using here, jeez. Trader... I guess I can trade away... Oh shit. Oh ho, that's not good. Yeah, if she puts energy on this thing, this is not a good situation. Thank God I woke up there. Okay, right, I have one more water energy. This is good. I am actually going to attach this to the Pikachu, and I'm going to go ahead and go for the Thundershock. And get heads, so good, paralysis there. She only has 2 bench at the moment, so she'll only be doing 30 damage, but as soon as she puts anything else down, like a Clefairy doll, the damage will go up. So yeah, this does not bode that well. I did, however, get the Raichu I was going to trade for, which is good. I'm gonna have to evolve now, because if I don't paralyze and she attaches an energy, she'll be doing 40 damage. So, okay, got the heads, that is good, because now I'm immune to damage, and I'm immune to Lullaby, so that's nice. And unfortunately she has a potion on that. Of course, her main workhorse is the Wigglytuff, so she'll try and keep it alive, and I got the wrong energy type. Sad face. Oh well, do I want Seal or Horsey? Well, I probably should go Seal, but I'm gonna go Horsey anyway. And I'm gonna get heads again, thank goodness for that. We're not done with this thing yet, obviously. I even need another energy so I can use Thunder. Oh shit, that thing is getting pretty high charged. Thank God for that. Thank you, game. Thank you. And I don't get heads with that, so I'm gonna do 30 damage to myself. I don't care. I got rid of the freaking Wigglytuff before it killed me. That is all that really matters. And this Jigglypuff is gonna die next turn as well. So yeah. Well, it might not actually, because if I flip tails here, which I do, so I'm still asleep. And I can't switch out because I don't have a switch. That's okay, it's not a huge deal. I'm gonna trade away one of the Jugons so I can get myself a Seadra. And then Seadra comes on out, that's pretty swell. You know, Seadra's a cool guy, it can do some good stuff. Why am I saying that so much at the moment? Everything's a cool guy or whatnot. Didn't even attack because of course I was asleep, but now I've woken up so I can use Thunder and kick her ass. This is good. And yes, we got the head, so Raichu lives! Raichu survives and takes everything out. Good stuff, I like. So, for beating her, what do we get? We get mystery packs, which is one that I do want to get hold of. Aerodactyl again, I don't really need that at all. Omastar, I don't think I've shown it off last time. It's only got 70 HP, and because it evolves a mysterious fossil, that's kind of lame. Spike Cannon, we know 30 damage per heads. It's an okay cheap attacker, and it is Grass Weak instead of Lightning Weak, like most water types, but it's still not really very good, so I'm probably not going to use it. I got 2 energy in that pack as well, that's very rare. You get Nidoqueen. That's pretty good actually, because I think I've got Nidorans and stuff built up, so could use that. Let's just check that. Do I have enough stuff for that? Yes, I do, apart from Nidorina. I don't have enough Nidorina, but we'll work on that. I've got enough for Nidoking though, that's pretty awesome, so I'll probably make a Nido deck at some point. But not just now. Anyways, so good, Swim by the Pool, we are playing Sarah, and Sarah has the fewest number of prizes in the entire game. For some reason, she only plays 2 prizes. This actually does make her potentially pretty threatening against some deck types, because yeah, 2 prizes, not a whole lot. Gonna put Horsey down first, because apart from it can attack for 1 energy, which I do have in hand, it has 0 retreat cost, so it's kind of like Goldeen Syndrome, that way. And she has a Slowpoke. This Slowpoke is like the most useless thing ever. If you flip heads, you can remove a single damage counter from it, whatever. And if you discard the Psychic Energy when you've got 2 of them on it, you get the Trainer card back. That attack is pretty potent, but again, it's very, very poor. Staryu is a little bit threatening, but it's not the active, so who gives a crap. Raichu, you take 4 lightning energy and I only have 2. Well, I could probably get the energy on it if I really tried. But we are going to focus on Seaking, and it's not even Seaking, it's Seadra. Why am I thinking Seaking? Because I'm so used to using Seaking in other games, I suppose. Spacing out, is it going to work? Is it going to work? No, it is not. So yeah, 2 coin flips is really not a good thing to have to do, and yeah, I could get Seadra out just now. It would cost me a fair bit of investment, but I could do that. Professor Oak and probably Raichu. It's a cool card, but we'll see it later on, I think. Hopefully. But right now I'm focusing on Seadra because Seadra is what I want to show off, really. It's not a bad card, it only has one retreat cost as well, but it's just like most of the fossil cards, it's got too low HP stat to really work against the traditional stuff. You know, like from the first two sets, most of those are much better, and yeah, Seadra just doesn't cut it. However, agility hacks is always helpful, and there we go, you know, got the hacks off, I guess. And next turn, if I put a lightning energy on it, I can knock out Staryu with Water Gun. Because Water Gun takes one lightning and one... No, it doesn't take a lightning at all. What am I talking about? It takes a colorless and a water energy to use. So because I have 3 water energy on it already, what the game does is it will count the lightning energy as part of the attack cost. Which means I have 2 water energy on it which are excess, which means it does the maximum 40 damage. 40 damage for 4 energy is terrible though, seriously. I mean, I know it's an attack that can do 20 for 2, but that's horrible attack. But whatever, we win, that's all that really matters. It's very difficult to show off what Sarah does because of the 2 prize thing, so I'm probably not going to bother trying. Another computer search. Yeah, I don't think I'm really going to try and show off what she does. I'm going to hopefully get something out of the Challenge Cup with her. That would be really nice, but yeah, I'm not going to bother trying to show her off fully at the moment. Because it's just not worth it. She doesn't have enough prizes. Although she does have the cards that I would like. Coliseum packs. She has some stuff there. Anyway, I'm going looking around the gym stuff because that last that we talked to about Imakuni should now be somewhere. And I kind of want to play him to finish this episode off. So that's what I'm trying to find, really. And it is what I'm trying to find rather than who I'm trying to find, because Imakuni is just, what the hell. Is he seriously not here? Do I need to restart the game or something? No, I don't. He's in the last club. Of course he's in the last club that you look at. Anyway, you know that he's around when you hear this weird music in a foyer. And he's only ever in the foyer, and he's only ever up here. So yeah, don't know who we are, da-di-da, Imakuni, bug you up, whatever, move those feet, da-di-da, we get to duel him, 6 prizes. Imakuni is the weirdest freaking trainer ever. His deck is basically designed to screw himself over. There is almost no deck that could lose against Imakuni, really. That I think I might have been mistaken on that. I think it is possible to lose if you have like the worst luck ever, but honestly he is so non-threatening. It's unbelievable. He does also happen to be lightning weak, which kind of is not really the point from what I was trying to do, but yeah, he is not much of a threat. Basically, his 3 sets of cards is Farfetch'd, which is not a terribly good card in the first place. Though it has done damage to me here, that's impressive. But yeah, it's got Farfetch'd, you've got Psyduck, and you've got Drowsy. That's all that he uses. And 2 of them are lightning weak, so that's pretty hilarious. And again, it's like that one dude who played all the flying types in the Science Club. Lightning Psychic deck would do best against him. But yeah. The only remotely threatening card he has is one he never really uses, is the Hypno. The Hypno's not even that great, but it's definitely not terrible, and yeah, it can be kind of dangerous, but he rarely ever gets any use out of it. The Golduck can be annoying as well if it gets free energy on it, but seriously, it should never get to that state. And that is pretty much it. What did I put down? I've got Seal on Horsey. I'm going to put the water energy on Horsey, and then going to just flat out kill this thing. The only thing is he does have 6 prizes as a thing, so it can take quite a long time to win because of how many Pokemon he has. But even so, yeah, that could be scary, but it won't be because he needs 2 water energy to do Hyper Beam. Well, 2 water and a colourless. He's not got that. We got Lapras. That's kind of cool. I think I'm happy with that. Thundershock. I think I know what I'm going to do next turn as well, because apart from getting paralysis, that always helps. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and search out a lightning energy next turn so I can get the final Raichu up, basically, the other Raichu. A trader, I don't need that at all. In fact, I don't have computer search. What am I talking about? I have Professor Oak, however, so that is good enough. I should get a lightning energy out of this. I do have enough of them in the deck. And yes, we do. What else have we got? Well, only 1 energy out of that? Seriously? Well, we do have Bill, I suppose. 1 more energy. Good, okay. And Raichu now has the attack, 30 damage, and 10 damage to each of these benched Pokemon. Which is good. I mean, it only really matters on the Golduck, because the Golduck has 70 HP, so now I can KO it, but it's still extra damage anyway, so you can't really ever complain. And yeah, Golduck has Psyshock for 1 Psychic Energy, only doing 10 damage though, really. I mean, if he gets enough heads, it's gonna piss me off because paralysis, but still, 10 damage as a evolved Pokemon, and then his other attack, Hyper Beam, does 20 damage, and it's actually pretty annoying because it discards energy, but it's still 3 energy for 20 damage plus that. Wow, it's not the worst attack ever, but the maximum damage this thing can do is 20. So it's very, very non-threatening. Which is a bit of a shame in the end, because Golduck is quite a cool Pokemon, but it just doesn't do anything. Double Colorless, gonna put that on the Seadra, because the Seadra, yeah, it can work with that. And Giga Shot going for those 2, obviously. The only thing is you can't stack this. What would make this Raichu a ton better is if you could select the same Pokemon more than once. Then it would be a fantastic card and probably worth the slow setup. But as it stands, it's just not that good. And he is getting a lot of heads in this game. Damn it, I might actually lose this Raichu because he's getting way too many heads. I mean, it doesn't really matter because I do have kind of stuff set up. That Seadra's gonna kind of wreck him anyway, so really it doesn't make a difference that he's getting lots of heads. But it's annoying, and that's all that really matters. Anyway, Psyduck. Psyduck does have Fury Swipes for the water energy, like Nidoran female, but the more annoying attack is this one, because now I can't play trainers this turn. Of course it doesn't matter, because I'm going to win this turn anyway, but the fact is, early game Psyduck can be a big pain in the ass, because anti-trainerness is just a dick, really. There's no other way of putting it. Anyway, for winning against him, we get 1 of every pack, which is a pretty good deal. And yes, finally, friggin' hell, we get ourselves Kangaskhan. Heck yes. Oh yeah, I am so freaking happy at that. Kangaskhan, it's the only disadvantage really with it is its 3 retreat cost is absolutely huge, so it's very difficult to get away from the active spot. However, it is pretty much the best starter in the game. Barring stuff with 0 retreat cost that you can retreat to Kangaskhan. Best card to start with in the game, because you draw a card for a single energy of any type. Of any type. Brilliant stuff. And it's got the attack from Jolteon, except it's not called Pin Missile, but still. 4 coins, 20 damage per heads, taking 4 of any energy. Pretty expensive, but actually pretty dangerous as well. For something that is just a setup starter, and the fact that you can use 2 double colorless to make this work, very, very good card. Cannot stress it enough. One of the best cards of the game, despite its retreat cost. Anyway, the evolution pack is going to give us a Clefairy doll. That's... oh yay, we got the Graveler back. Yay! Good, I can use Graveler in my next deck then. And we got Rapidash back too, that's also good. But yeah, Clefairy, nah, not that bad. And that's pretty much what I have to say about that. I think ourselves another Nidoqueen. That's not really at all useful because I've got too many of them now. But oh well, it's there anyway. And yeah, not much to say about that one. And the laboratory pack, we get ourselves another Magneton, which is utterly useless. I don't think I've shown this off though. Pokédex, it's good if you need to have select cards in the deck. It's not a terrible card, to be honest. It's just difficult to find space for it. It's a good consistency card, but finding the space for it in the deck is the hard part, which is why I'm probably not going to play it. I've never found enough space in the deck to run it, so whatever. And that is basically it. So, we will hopefully find him again at some other stage, but for just now, that is pretty much it. So, this has been gamercal playing the Pokemon trading card game, and join me next time when we go ahead back in here and fight you, because he won't let us past. Yep, restricted area for resting, and that is it. So he's a douche, basically. So yeah, see you guys next time when we go and beat the douche up.